Welcome back. In about 2 weeks, we are going all to celebrate the gift of Egypt to the world, the Grand Egyptian Museum, which is going to be officially inaugurated with the presence of dignitaries coming from all over the world, and which will be such a day, which can be a turning point in our modern history when it comes to our cultural tourism in general. To shed more light on the preparations, to shed more light on the gym itself, we are very much delighted to have with us live here in the studio our prominent guest, Mr. Mohamed, Gharib, tourism expert and member of the Tourism Chambers Union. Thank you very much for being with us, sir, and a very good morning. Sir, how do you see the preparations which are taking place ahead of the official inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum or our gym?
We will start to talk that if we would like to open this subject, that we should be little bit back a little bit, because it's the plan from beginning. It was a great plan. Actually, when we see it right now on the real, on the live, I mean it's even more than we was expect. Actually, I have been in the Grand Museum yesterday and the pyramids area, and really it's amazing now because really they change a lot of things in that area. At the Grand Museum, they have they collect so much pieces from everywhere. Like from Aswan, they have some pieces from Luxor. They have so much right now. I have been visiting the Grand Museum last year, and there was not so much pieces from the.
Then what is the difference between yesterday and a year before?
And I would like to say, like, you just see in 1 year, and only 1 year, and this is not long time. I mean, just let me say a few months, they change a lot over there. Service, parking, everything is like going by a good way.
Logistics, of course. But sir, let's a little bit focus on the surrounding area and how much was it that important to renovate the area or around the Grand Egyptian Museum, in addition, of course, to the preparations of inaugurating the museum itself?
First of all, the choice for this area to make the Grand Museum, it's I mean, like, it's a really very good choice, because you connect the pyramid with the Grand Museum in the same area. Because before many years ago, for sure we was suffering to move between the Egyptian Museum and the pyramids area.
You mean from Tahrir
to Giza? Yeah. So first to choose the point which is near from the pyramid, because even when you go from in the Grand Museum and you go the steps up, and then you see something more, and you go up until you see the panorama of all of the pyramids. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Even you can sit there. If some people not able, so many people, they are not able to walk in the pyramid area before. For example, like a handicap, like some people, so many cases.
With determination,
all people like so many cases they could not be walking on the pyramid area before, but now they have a different choice. What a different choice! First choice, that I can be in the Grand Museum, and they have also the elevator, which is takes step by step with panorama, that they can see all the museum, and then in the end, in the last floor, they have a full view panorama of the pyramids. Actually, it's a very good idea. Plus, now they make a bridge between the Grand Museum and the pyramid area. They make this bridge will connect the pyramid area with the Grand Museum, without the buses, the tourist buses and the cars and everything driving on the traffic around this area, around the Grand Museum and the pyramid. There is one bridge which can pick you up direct from the Grand. If you're going to visit the Grand Museum, then this bridge can bring you up to the pyramid. If you start your tour from the pyramid area, then you will cross the bridge and you will back to the Grand Museum. You can go there, parking your car, take your family, parking your car. We talk about also the Egyptian, because this will make it more easy for Egyptian people to visit. So you can go there, parking your car in the Grand
So I
Museum.
can easily say that the Grand Egyptian Museum is going to be a turning point or a landmark in our museums tourism in general.
Exactly,
True?
exactly.
But to shed more light on this, if you please, I want to give a more detailed idea about the Grand Egyptian Museum as the biggest museum dedicated to one culture.
Yeah. But this is even this is Grand Museum is a one from the the biggest seventh museum in the world. But even this is not enough for Egyptian history. We still have even more. We still have everywhere. We still have even more. We need, I think we need like 10 Grand Museum to collect.
Absorb our pieces,
yes, at least.
What can the Egyptian Museum offer to its visitors? I mean, the audio rooms, the visual devices, the way of displaying artifacts, the chamber of King Tut. Let me know more, please, sir.
Service. What I mean by service, that there is a place like normal parking. Let me start from the entrance, because every point you cross, it's give you a good service. And it's make a plus for the museum. Like when you go there and then you're parking, you have a normal place for parking. Or as a tourist, for the tourist who's coming, or as a local or resident, or even some tourists, they go by their own, not with the tour company, everything is available. Then they brought a club car to pick you up from the parking and drop you beside the museum. It's also, this is also good service. Then, well, you go inside, there is a service area, where is the restaurant, coffee shop. You can also visit the Grand, you can go on the Grand Museum. For example, you make a tour like 1 hour, you look so many things, and because it needs, in my mind, it needs like 1 day complete. 1 day complete, really, because it's a very big collection. So, well, you go there. Maybe you can enjoy the museum like 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and then you go to the restaurant and the coffee shop area. You can sit, take your coffee, take a cake or whatever, and then you can continue your tour again. Plus, the style, how the construction, how they build the museum, it's also amazing. Also, it's a good idea, really, because when you go to the entrance, then you have the service area on both of the sides, the coffee shop, you have a restaurant, you have everything, and even the variety of the food and the drinks, everything is there. Well, then you cross this area, then you come to the King Ramses, and then you look how they start with the King Ramses. It's also it's
a very smart idea.
Yeah. It's a very smart idea, because this is the statue is it is 12 meters high. The 12 meter high, and you actually everybody know how they transfer it from Ramses Square till the Grand Museum. Then I see by my own eyes the impression of the tourist.
What?
When they coming inside.
I'd like to listen to that.
Like, well, they just enter the museum, and then they look. It's really great, because you see, like, it's a huge city, and then they just come inside, and this is the first what they face, the first what they see, the first what they meet. Plus,
then when they meet our grandpa, King Ramses, they are going to be ready to see or to be acquainted to like, other parts of our civilization.
I feel it,
this is going to let me ask here, sir, what about the service introduced to all age categories? I mean, here, it's not only about those who are that much interested in Egyptology, but even to the youth, to the kids, to people coming from all over the world, whatever is their background. Tell me more about that.
Do you know that they have a kids museum? They have inside a kids museum, and this is not anywhere in the world. The idea, how they make the kids museum, that to show them the history by their mind, you know. They show them the history by their mind. Like they give them, and this only kids museum. It doesn't mean that not have everything. Have everything, but they have it on the you know, new generation. The new generation, they are more on the social media and
they're really even using
So,
AI.
so they, then they talk with them by their language, and this is a good idea. They talk with them by their language, not to, because for sure if you take kids to go all of these museums, they will be boring. They will feel boring. But when they have a kids museum, they talk with them by their mind, and this is a very good idea as well.
Yeah.
Well,
and to continue with that, sir, the museum really contains a lot.
Yeah.
And if you permit me, it's not one day.
No.
It's not a one-day trip.
It's not a one day.
All.
No.
How we can make every visit unforgettable? I mean, the tourist who is coming just for one day, let's have a special program for him. Those who will come for 3 consecutive days, for example, a special program for them. And so and so. And using even different languages and different devices.
Yeah.
How do you see the diversity of shows we have and the diversity of displaying our pieces?
Well, I mean, this is also, the question is also touching some real things what we need to discuss about it.
Sure.
They know how to talk with the people, but we say it's not enough. But don't forget, you have a tourist who's coming from Hurghada, for example, from the Red Sea, to have overday to Cairo. Overday, they should see the Grand Museum, the Pyramid, and they should see, for example, Khan al-Khalili or whatever, and they go back to Hurghada. Then you cannot keep them on the museum long time, because the program is so short.
Yeah.
There is some people, they come for overnight. That's also tourist. It's also tour. But there is some tourist. For me, when I was working as a tour guide, actually, if somebody asks me how many days I need in Cairo, I say minimum 5 days. Minimum 5 days to see Cairo. So there is, what I see yesterday, so many tourists, they coming by their own. They coming by their own, and this is also something interesting, because before they go only with organization tour, but will some people decide to stay in Cairo more longer and take a hotel and take a benefit to spend more long time in the Grand Museum? This is give more option for the tourists to see more. That's why I say from the beginning, from the beginning, choose this location.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
But sir, regarding the propaganda or the way we are marketing for the Grand Egyptian Museum, what do we need more? I mean, to focus on social media, for example, to make more initiatives or campaigns by different private sector tourism companies. What, in your opinion?
Well, I was talking about this before also in the program on the TV, that we should mix between the experience and the new generation. We should make a relationship between the experience, the people who have experience in the tourism, and the new generation, because the new generations, they have a different language. The new generation, they talk by different language. This language may be
depending on their mobile phones,
everybody
reaching them should be through social media.
Social media, for sure. Then we should make, but it's actually showing. I mean, it's showing so much in the Far East, in the all of the social media. Every time you open the social media, they show about the Grand Museum or show about about the
This
pyramid.
was my common question regarding South Asia in specific, Mr. Gharib. How do you see the role of the official inauguration of the Grand Egyptian Museum in opening new horizons and in attracting tourists from different markets rather than the traditional ones? I mean, it's not only Europe, but going to South Asia and to attract visitors or guests from South Asia. How do you see this, and how do you see the timing of that?
Actually, this time is a very good time to start to make a new marketing or to open a new market, or how, let me say, we need to have another source from a tourist who's coming to visit. Actually, in the Asia, they are so interesting also about our history. The distance is different. The culture is different. We used to have West and East Europe. We used to this kind of tourists. Like, for example, you see the French tourists, they are so much interesting about the history. You don't need to advertise for them, even. You don't need to give them advertising. But when some countries like Far Asia, they still not have so much information about.
But they are interested in our civilization. I mean, maybe they lack info, and it's our role.
We going on now.
Yeah.
We're going on a plan now.
Should we focus on specific countries or all South Asia? I mean, because China, for example, as we were talking before being on air, huge amount of people, 1 billion and maybe 700 millions or something like this. But how about other countries? I mean, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand,
all of these countries, we are going on a plan now to contact with our embassies in all of this country to start to make our new marketing. We planning to make an exhibition there. Don't forget, these people, when they are so far from us, maybe not everybody have enough information, because most of them I talk, when I'm in Asia, I talk with the people. They think you will be shocked that I say for you that some people, even Chinese, with all of this technology, they think that Egypt don't have a tree because we don't have a water, enough water. Yeah, it's they think like this. Some people, they ask me, did Egypt have a Wi-Fi?
Oh, this is their problem.
Yeah, this is their problem actually. But I mean that we should.
I mean, via what, sir? Give me some details. I mean, is it initiative, marketing campaigns, as you've kindly mentioned, asking our diplomatic missions there for specific steps to be taken? What?
Now we're going on a plan to contact with all of the embassies there, with all our diplomatic, to organize an exhibition in different countries, like Thailand, like Malaysia, like Indonesia, special also Malaysia and Indonesia, because they are a Muslim country and they are also interesting to visit Egypt. There is also Singapore. Singapore, the people, they are more opening minds. They are searching. They are on the social media so much. They are so technology. So they are also interesting to come to Egypt. I was already make like plan to see how it will be working. But this plan would need to be contact with our embassy in each country, like Thailand, Malaysia. The plan will go like this: Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore first. This is 4 countries first. And then we will see how is the result from this plan and the exhibitions, what we will do.
As far as I remember, when His Excellency President of Singapore, when he was here in Egypt, one of the memoranda of understanding which was signed, it was about tourism and exchanging tourists. From this point, it can be a launching point. But sir, if you permit me, I'd like also to focus on the private sector. How do you see the role of the private sector companies in this domain?
Well, we will start about this. We will go we will make invitation for the travel agents there to coming to our exhibition, and we will prepare by we will prepare everything by like how to contact with us, how to contact with Egypt, how to contact with a travel agent in Egypt. Our work now, or our duty now, is to make contact between the travel agent in those countries and the travel agent in Egypt. Then we start, and this is we start soon to collect it or to attract just to start with 1-2 group, and be sure about this. When they will go back, they will.
In your opinion, sir, on which age category we should focus? I mean, the youth, the elderly people, all in all.
All in all, I mean, like because the different. I mean, I'm sorry to cut you, but I mean, you know, every generation have his own way. Like this is also what I see yesterday in the pyramid and in the museum. In the Grand Museum, that there is different generation, and everybody take his or take the place by his mind. Like I see a mother and one son. He's a teenager, like 20, 21 years, 22. Then they was go together, but in the after while they separate, because the boy he have the earpiece what they give in the Grand Museum is actually very good idea, very good idea. And mother, she choose by her way. So then he decide to leave his mother to take her way, and he choose his way, how to enjoy the place. So you cannot close we cannot just close ourselves in.
We are ready to receive
I mean,
millions of guests from all over the world, and Egypt really deserves to be one of the most important tourism destinations worldwide. Well, Mr. Gharib, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very
I'm
good
so happy
day.
to be with you today.
Thank you.
And actually, I'm so happy to see the Grand Museum. I would like to great thanks to our President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, because of this great work what have been done in the pyramid area, and the service what did they do in the pyramid area, the government, our tourism ministries. Really, thank you so much. You advertise Egypt a very nice way. You show the history, and you show our history really by a very nice way. Thank you so much, and I wish it will be more and more better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. Thank you so much.
We were very much delighted to have with us live here in the studio Mr. Mohamed Gharib, our tourism expert. Right after the short break, we are going to return back with more, so stay tuned.